Hey, so you could go with this or you could go with that. Which is a better deal? I don't know. Relic Dominance Calendar, $15, payout over 2 weeks, slowly receiving your goods, or Senator's Relic Bundle, which pops up in the store periodically for $50, but you get everything immediately. Logically, when you have to wait for things, when you have to pay now to get something later, you should get a better deal. Let's find out if that is indeed the case, shall we? So what does the calendar give us? Well, as we said, it's a 14-day payout, and here we can see this is the requirements to go from a Relic 8 character to a Relic 9 character. And it's a pretty steep requirement. So for $15, you're getting five. You're getting 5 of everything except for the keypads, which ironically, for some reason, you get 10 of. And this basically comes out to be a fourth, essentially, not perfectly, but a fourth of the requirements you need. And that means you would have to buy this calendar 4 times, in theory, and wait 4 times 2 weeks, 8 weeks, 2 months for the payout, and you would actually still be a little bit short on the bronzium and the blue signal data, whatever that one is, right? But that's okay. Those are both really easy to farm overall. The signal datas, I think that's what they are. You can get those, with 4 or 5 crystal refreshes. So not a huge problem there. Okay, but what about that Senator's Relic Bundle? Well, this one is a bit more expensive at $50. Here's what you get. Plus, you get a gerbil. No, I'm kidding. Actually, no, I'm not included. But for $50, you're getting 7 of most things, a little bit more signal data, and 1.5 million credits. Don't be fooled by the credits. That's pretty much worthless. The credit is the easiest thing in the game to farm. And if you do some quick math, you figure out that you need to buy this bundle 3 times. And even if you bought it 3 times, you will have enough to take your character from gear 8 to 9, and you'll have a little bit left over. So that's a good thing. But what was that math? 3 times 50, that's $150 versus 4 times 15, that's only 60. So in other words, it seems like the Domination Calendar, the Relic Domination Calendar, whatever it is about 40% of the cost for the same, essentially the same product. Here's another way of looking at it. Let's break it down into a table. If you spent exactly $60 on these, meaning you bought the calendar 4 times versus buying the Senator's Bundle 1.2 times, that's $60. Here's the difference in the material you would receive. The green represents the better value. You would get 20 of most of the items on the left. You would get 8.4 or 12 of the items on the right. The only place you're winning is the flawed data, signal data, and that's 22.8. That's only a benefit of 2.8. I mean, that's like that's 12 energy in the cantina. So I cannot in any way, shape, or form recommend this one at all relative to the calendar. If you are really in wanting Relic 9 materials and you don't mind paying for it, or you just want to support Capital Games a little bit and say thank you for the game, calendar's it. Here's one more way to look at the same data. If you look at how much material you're getting per dollar spent, you get a third of almost all of the material out of the calendar, except for the keypads. You get 2/3 of one component for every dollar you spend. I mean, think about that. That means you're spending $15 up front, but you're only getting a third of them per dollar. And when you look at the Senator's Bundle, you're getting a 1/7. Like, you're getting 14% of one gear piece, one Relic gear piece, per dollar you spend. That means for every $7 you spend, you get 1 piece. This is just not cool. So the calendar is literally 2.5 times the value. Not perfectly, because you are not getting all the flawed signal data that you need, but it's 2.5 times the value. You just have to wait a while. You have to be a little patient. All right. So if though you are still in the mindset that you want to, buy something and help the developers a little bit, then whatever, good for you. I think it's always a good idea to contribute a little bit. If you've played it a lot and you enjoy it and it's your frequent entertainment, go for it. I mean, it helps the game develop. But here's what I would recommend. It's not going to get you to gear Relic 9. It's just not going to happen because it does not have the detectors, the aero magnifiers, keypads, or the droid brains. But for $10, you get you get a lot of stuff. And I broke this down gear per dollar just so you can see real quick how this works. For each dollar in this case, it's only a $10 bundle. You get 2 circuit boards, 2 wires, 2 transistors, a heatsink, and on you go. In fact, it is absolutely the better deal across the board, but you also get 100 crystals and 400 energy, and a little credit, but who cares about that? So if you want to spend and help out the developers and say thank you, this is probably the place to go. And if you're wondering about what that red thing swinging around the background, that's my little one. Come say hi.
Hi!
Yep, there he is. All right, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe, please. And he's into Iron Man, so Marvel Strike Force may be in our future. Hope not. Bye-bye.